feel like I'm severely under-medicated. I feel like the pain clinic doesn't understand my pain. I feel like maybe they're trying to... I know there's a crackdown by the DEA, for prescribing too many drugs or whatnot, but the problem is, they're putting pressure on the doctors, and here I am suffering with nothing to back me up. They give me just enough medicine to where I can barely scrape by. So when I have these flare-ups, I take extra medicine. But what happens later is that I have to, start counting pills at the end of the month and trying to make it stretch. And sometimes I don't have enough to get me through the end of the month. And every time I ask them for more medicine, they make me feel like a drug addict, like a loser, like a liar. They act like they know my pain better than me. The truth is, they have no idea. They have no idea how much pain somebody is in. The only thing they can see is depression. And I have Jesus, so I try not to get depressed. When they were giving me extra medicine, there was one time when I was on my feet for about 6 hours straight, which was a record. And then a month or two after that, they cut my medicine and I went downhill from there. And now I spend most of my time in bed because it hurts too much to be out of bed. I don't understand. Is it better for me to be bedridden and not take medicine? Or is it better to take medicine, get out there and do stuff? I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand why they're squeezing me so tight. I don't understand any of that. I know there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, but I just don't understand. I know they care, or some of them do, but they act like their hands are tied. They don't say anything, but it just doesn't make sense. What am I supposed to do? Come in there crying? I'm not gonna fake cries. I'm a man. I don't do that. If anything, I hide my pain and I make it look like I feel better than I am because I don't want to be a crybaby. I feel like if I make my pain sound better than it is, then I'm gonna get better. But if I keep saying, oh, this hurts and that hurts, then I'm gonna get worse. And I don't want that. So maybe that's my problem. Maybe I don't know how to relay the information properly. I have no idea, but they're gonna have to see this video before my next appointment. I have a move coming up. I have no idea how or what I'm gonna do. I know the medicine's not the answer, but you know what? If it's the difference between me staying in bed and getting out there and do stuff, then what not? How is that gonna hurt me? Okay, so I live 10 years less. So what? At least it's gonna be good 10 years. What's the point of living 10 years more if you're just gonna be in bed? Tell me. I need to go back to my old levels. This is not working out. I'm gonna end up switching clinics if I don't get what I want. If I don't get what I need. If I don't get what's necessary. This is no joke. I get it. I get it. You don't want to take a lot of medicine. I get it. That, it'll take years off your life. I get it. I get that. But you know what? That's fine with me. Being bedridden takes years off your life too. So what? I have potential. There's things I can do. There's things I can invent. There's ways I can help people, but not if I'm bedridden. Please help me. Somebody help me. I need somebody that cares. I need somebody who understands. I need somebody who believes me. I need somebody that cares more about helping people than looking good for the DEA. We need to get to the bottom of this. We need to get to the bottom of why I have to suffer so much. I've considered cutting off my foot, but you know what? I'm waiting for the day until Jesus heals me. And that's why I need that foot, because it's going to be healed. I'm going to get better. I'm not even going to limp anymore. But until then, I need to suffer and I need to deal with this foot. But I've talked to a doctor about cutting it off, and they say I'm going to need counseling and this and that. You know what? I was doing okay. There's a time I was doing okay. Right now my back is shooting. It's shooting so hard sometimes I can't even feel my left ball. But the pain shoots through there all the way down to my leg. And the leg is most of my problems. Yes, I have a bad back. And right now, my back is hurting the most. But overall, my foot is the one that keeps me from living. If we could just, remove the feeling in that foot. If we could just, burn the nerves or something. Do something permanent. Something that doesn't make me keep coming back to the office. You think I like coming back to the office every month to see people that don't understand my pain? To see people just for them to try to cut it down every time I see them? No, I don't like coming in. I don't like it. I hate it. It is one of my worst appointments that I have to go to. Something's gonna be done. I'm not putting up with this. Something has to be done. We're gonna make some changes. I can only take so much before I have another breakdown. I have the mouthpiece so I don't break my teeth. You know, I'm tired. I'm tired of suffering in silence. Come on, you bastard! Every time the massager slips, the pain increases exponentially. Oh, come on. First of all, I'm in constant pain. Second of all, I have a bunch of little flare-ups, but I don't even count all that stuff. I only tell you about the major flare-ups. And a day later, I find out about a hole in my foot. Then a week later, I have another major flare-up. And here's the video about that. It's 11 o'clock right now. I went outside, walked around for less than 5 minutes total on my feet, you know, including crutches and switching between the chairs and things like that. Basically, I kept the pressure on my foot to a minimum because I knew what could happen. And as soon as I started feeling the pain, I went inside, put my feet up. Then I asked my wife if she wanted to have sex, and she said yes. So against my better judgment, I went and took a shower. It was about, I would say, maybe a 7-minute shower. And I have things that I can hold on to, but that didn't work. I messed up my foot in those 7 minutes, and I got really bad spasms. I don't know if spasms is the right word for it, but it feels like a really bad Charlie horse, you know, times 1,000, and it keeps coming back. And so I took some pain medicine. I waited for an hour. It didn't go away. I took some more pain medicine. I waited for another hour. It didn't go away. Then I took some more pain medicine, waited for another hour, and it wouldn't go away. And by then my wife is too tired to have sex with me. So I basically took a painful shower for nothing. I'm wearing a heat pack on this foot and a heat pack on this foot. This one is for the tendonitis, which is not going away also. And this one is for the really bad spasms. I bring water. I pee in these ugly containers because I can't go to the bathroom at will because it just creates too much pain. I use this office chair for a wheelchair because I can't fit a regular wheelchair in this house. I put some rollerblading wheels on it so that it doesn't scratch up the floor. So I just have to, as long as I keep buying the wheels, I can continue using the chair. This is where I boil my heat packs. I don't clean my room anymore. I have to move somewhere between 2 weeks to a month, somewhere within there. I have no idea how I'm gonna make this move. There's just so many questions, so many uncertainties. I have no idea how I'm gonna get through the week, which means I'm gonna be bedridden until I get my medicine. And even after I get my medicine, I'm still gonna be bedridden. The only difference is I'm gonna be able to take more chances and I'm gonna be able to try get up on my feet again. But right now, as it stands, I can't even afford to try. I'm not gonna take that chance. I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on 4th day of methylprednisolone, and I'm still having sharp pain in my back, but it's not as bad or as often. I tried writing letters. I tried talking and explaining. I tried making videos. Nothing is working. I don't know how to get through to my pain doctor. I know they don't want to give me pain medicine because I'm young. I'm supposed to beat this. I'm supposed to survive. But all I'm doing is getting bedridden. Before, when they gave me more medicine, I was up and about. There was a time when I could be on my feet for about 6 hours, which was a record, which was amazing. And then they got the medicine down. And then I got this crazy heel pain. I cannot step on my heel. I cannot use my heel. So I've been in bed a lot because of that. Then I got a brace and I was able to walk around. And I thought it was a miracle until the brace broke and I ended up rubbing a hole through my foot because the brace was so hard. They didn't really make the bottom very soft. Plus there's a bone growing on the bottom of my foot. I have a surgery scheduled. I already saw the doctor a couple days ago. I'm trying to be strong. I'm thinking of calling in an emergency appointment and laying everything out on the table, and if they don't help me, I'm gonna have to end up switching clinics. There's like, I get it. I get it. Like, I shouldn't be taking a lot of pain medicine. I get it, but I'm barely taking anything at this point, and whatever I'm taking is not doing anything for me, and this is a joke. I mean, I'm going downhill so bad that this foot used to not give me problems, and now it's giving me problems. I had 26 breaks from here down, and you know what? That side is fine. They didn't count the breaks on this foot because I had so many. This got crushed into, you know, a bunch of little pieces, and then it got fused together, and now I have a crack in my knee and a crack in my foot still. Okay, you can look up my records, you'll see that there's a crack there. I asked the doctor to look into it. She pushed on it. It didn't give me extreme pain. It was like a 3, so you know, so she didn't really take that seriously, which is, you know, whatever. She's a doctor, maybe she knows what she's talking about. Or maybe my pain is complicated and it's not that simple. Believe it or not, this hole in my foot is not my worst pain. They told me that they would get the metal out if it continued causing me pain. Well, it's continuing causing me pain, and nobody seems to want to do anything for me. I don't understand if it's my insurance or if it's just me, you know, saying something wrong. I don't understand how to get help. I don't understand who to reach out to. I don't understand how to get through. I don't understand how to make them understand. If they could only feel my pain for 1 second, I think they would change their tune. But the bottom line is I'm bedridden at this point because of pain, and I'm working on getting myself better. But now both of my feet are hurting. Crutches aren't working anymore. I'm gonna need to get a wheelchair, but it's hard to sit in the wheelchair because my back really hurts. So at this point, I'm requesting a significant increase in pain medicine, a wheelchair prescription, and if you can't help me with that, just let me know. I'll start looking for another clinic. I don't want to be bedridden anymore. Whatever we were doing before, it was working, and then you guys decided to go and change it up on me and make me look like an addict and make me feel like an addict, and I believed you. You know, I thought, okay, maybe they know something, maybe they're right. Well, you don't. I'm sorry, but you don't. And I blame myself because I kept quiet. I stayed strong. I thought I could trust you. See, I never trusted you in the beginning for many years, and then I started trusting you, and I started letting you do what you want to do. I started saying, yeah, you want to take my medication away? Okay, sure, you're the doctor, you know what you're doing. We have a good rapport, whatever. But I was wrong, and I regret it. I need to stand up for myself. I need to advocate for myself. Maybe you can tell me. Maybe you can tell me if I've been unclear with you. Maybe you can tell me if I'm acting like I'm okay. Maybe you can tell me where I went wrong so I don't do this with the next physician. And you know, as far as the methylprednisone, I seem to get these flare-ups on a Friday night. Then I have to wait for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then I think, I'll check my messages, but I think it was like Tuesday by the time I found out that my medicine was ready, and it wasn't even from the office, it was from Walgreens. I don't think I was in any condition to go to the hospital, but I think I know what I'm gonna do next time. I'm gonna call the ambulance. I'm not gonna suffer like this. Clearly, it's my only option. There's no way I can go to the emergency room. Not in that condition. Not and then sit there for hours. That's just not gonna work. Cold is not working anymore. I used to use cold packs, and they used to sort of help me, but this week's been horrible. There's the cold hot packs are not working. I switched to hot packs, but they took a while to get ready, which is fine. And hot packs, you know, they help maybe 5%. You know, they lower the frequency of the attacks. They lower the intensity a little bit, but no, I still feel, you know, 95% of the pain. The medicine lowers the intensity a little bit, but I still feel, even after taking medicine, like even right now, okay, I took way more than I was prescribed. Of course, I was being careful. I waited an hour in between each. But even after taking way more, I didn't have a choice, okay? You would have done the same thing. But even after taking way more, I'm starting to feel better now, but it was still, I was still at 95% of the pain. Three hours later, after, practically like triple the dose, so guess what I'm gonna do next week? The whole week I'm gonna stay in bed, and it's not by choice. It's because my doctor doesn't believe I'm in pain. Maybe my doctor thinks I'm a drug addict. I don't know. For me, pain medicine is like having insurance. When I have a proper amount of pain medicine, I'm able to take more risks. I'm able to push myself a little bit harder. I'm able to try a little bit harder. But when I don't have that pain medicine, I'm gonna be stuck in bed because I'm gonna be thinking, well, what if, and I don't even push myself that hard, okay? Here's the thing. The balance point, or whatever you call it, is never in the same place. It's a different spot every single day. So it's very, very hard to be predictable, to predict my pain. So that's why it's good to have that insurance. If I overdo it a little bit, I have something to fall back on. I don't take pain medicine just so I can, be pain-free and so I can feel better. Yes, that would be nice, but I clearly don't even come close to that, okay? Right now, the pain medicine that I get is not even enough to be for insurance. The pain medicine that I get, I wake up and I go as long as I can throughout the day, as long as I can take it and not take anything. So I can save it for the night, because I know if I don't have anything for the night, I'm going to be suffering. I won't be sleeping. I won't be able to survive. And I totally understand that with making this video, you're either going to kick me out or you're going to help me. And at this point, it doesn't matter which way you go, because I'm tired of being stuck in the middle.